What if the most powerful meeting of your career doesn't happen in a boardroom, but in your heart? You already know performance, profit, pressure, but what happens when you measure peace, clarity, and coherence? Welcome, beautiful soul, to this Ubuntu CEO Advantage series, where we will transform inner work into tangible transformation, measurable, felt, and sustainable. This is your opportunity to level up. At the end of the series, you will have information that you can use for your next annual review, for a 360 look at where you are at, how you are performing, and of course, where you will be able to set yourself up to start the following year with a bang. We will, of course, slow down to speed up, reconnect the heart to performance. In Sesotho re re, ho tjhetjha ha monna ke ho nka matla. You will get an opportunity to document evidence of leadership growth and decision clarity you can use in your matrix, you can see in your matrix, and you can feel in your body. Because true mastery is coherence in motion. All right, here's what you will need. Prepare a space, have a quiet spot where you can journal. You're gonna need one journal, a notebook, a smooth flowing pen, and maybe some water or tea, and of course, an open heart. If you'd like the full Heart Start Executive Workbook, just DM us your email address and we'll send it to you along with reminders of our next live sessions. All right, we begin this session with presence, all right? So I invite you to take a seat, close your eyes, inhale deeply through your nose, exhale through your mouth to a sigh. Do this 2 more times, giving yourself permission to relax. Inhale through your nose, exhale through the mouth. Bringing your hand to your heart, whisper to yourself, I am ready to complete consciously. I am ready to begin again. I feel that calm setting in, the reset that aligns with your highest intelligence. Right. Presence is the courage to stop rushing and return to clarity. When we breathe through the heart, the brain receives coherent signals. Logic clears, emotion steadies, creativity flows. Calm leaders don't slow performance, they amplify it. Right. So I'm going to lead you into what we call square breathing, which is very useful when you are about to go into a high stress environment or meeting or something like that, because being fully present within yourself allows you to actually engage with others from a place of full presence as well. Right. Take a deep in breath. Breathe in for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Count. Yes. In. And hold. 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 Exhale through the mouth. Exhale. 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 Right. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1. Hold. It's the last one. Inhale. Hold. 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 Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Let it all go. Stretch yourself into it. Right. So next, we are going to go into a journaling practice. From this space of coherence, we build measurable calm. This is the first KPI of conscious leadership. Open your journal, and then I'd like you to write 2 to 5 things that are currently contributing to your stress. Whether it is projects, people, decisions, just write 2 to 5 things. You might want to make columns, just write them like, leave 2 or 3 lines behind, underneath each one. Right. Next to each one, ask yourself this question. If this was solved, how would it affect my bottom line? If this was solved, how would it affect the bottom line? All right? Whether that's your bottom line as the entire company or as yourself, as an entrepreneur, or in your job relating to your KPIs. All right? Okay. Fantastic. That's your second column. Your third column, I invite you to write down, what would it be if it was simple? You can literally just write, if it was simple. And then next to each of the items you've written, write down, really, if you had to do it at its most rudimentary state. Like you've got, for instance, a people issue that you have written down. Okay, so that is giving you stress. If it was solved, how would it affect your bottom line? You've written that in. Now the next thing you're going to write is, what would it be if it was simple? Maybe you call a everybody meeting. Maybe you speak to the actual person who is causing the thing. Maybe whatever the maybe is, if it was simple, the first simplest thing you could do about it, keep it as simple as possible, write that down, and then of course go ahead and make the decision to do that, to solve it. When we are faced with a crisis, or when we are wanting to advance, to grow, to level up, we need to turn down the fires. We need to switch off the gas that's making the fire bigger, that's making feel like we are some sort of, emergency EMS type of, person. All right? So all we are doing in this, we are identifying a situation or an issue, we are simplifying it, and then we are putting action to it. This is your practice for the next week. This is how you will build credibility within yourself, and clarity becomes your strategy. Because you basically just say, this is what you're identifying the issue, you're simplifying the issue, and then you're acting on it. And when you consistently act in an interest that benefits you, you become your trusted person, your trusted go-to person. It is very important as a leader to become your own trusted go-to person. All right. So now next we are going to talk about sustaining your energy. It is extremely important in leadership that you have fuel. Leadership requires fuel, emotional, physical, spiritual. Each day you must find one thing, do one thing that is uplifting to you personally, that costs you no money, It must not cost money because we don't want excuses. All right? And that you can initiate and maintain yourself. All right? It can be something really, really small that you do daily or weekly. It can even be this practice that we were doing where you are identifying, simplifying, and acting. And it's taking that time to slow down and look at everything that is going on for yourself. But this needs to be something that actually elevates your feelings, makes you feel like everything is possible, inspired, and engages you, your imagination, and allows you to actually feel fueled. It can be something as simple as a sunrise walk, a stretch, break, a gratitude note, maybe jigging to your favorite song. These simple joys are energy deposits that keep your vibration high and your focus sharp. If you're not enjoying life, somebody once said you can either do pleasure or you can do anger or pain. So if you are not if your life is not a pleasure to live, yes, regardless of all the other things that are going on, yes, there's a lot of things going on, but it is your responsibility to keep your pleasure meter up. Because from that point, it allows you to be creative, it allows you to actually engage with things in a way that is beneficial rather than a way that says, oh, what does it matter? Or that feels chronically tired or chronically displeased. So record these things. You might want to write them down as a list of 3 to 5 things that you can do that are uplifting, that cost no money, and that you can initiate and maintain personally. All right. Record them as fuel moments in your journal, and your energy is your ROI. Your return on investment is that you will feel like you're actually getting something already. 2 things that we've worked on. Number 1, building credibility with yourself. Number 2, keeping your fuel up so that you are able to do more of these amazing things. All right. Let's go on to the next section where we are just going to reflect and journal. Of course, it seems like we're doing a lot of this. So in your Heart Start journal, write down, what am I carrying that is not mine to carry? There are certain things that you've got on your shoulders and they really actually are not your monkeys. It's not your zoo. What are those? Okay. The next one, how can I make space for the leader I am becoming? Fantastic. The third one, which matrix will benefit most from my calm this week? Right? We've already dealt with the things that are burning right now. We are now looking at how can I get an advantage, right? Which matrix or measure will benefit from my calm this week? And then of course, our forever question, what would it be if it was simple? All right, I ask you to repeat this throughout the next week. That's how we turn awareness into evidence. Don't forget to write down the things that you were good at, that you've done well. So after you've identified, simplified, and acted, record the results, because that goes into your portfolio of evidence of you becoming the leader that you are aspiring to. Okay. Beautiful soul, today you began your conscious completion journey. Remember, transformation is measurable. You'll see it in your performance. You will see it in the data that is reported back to you from your performance, and you will feel it in your nervous system. To receive your workbook and reminders of our next live session, simply DM your email address to us and we will send you a copy of that. Invite your leadership circle to join. Conscious leaders create conscious companies. Next time, we will explore remembering what matters most. Until then, breathe deeply, simplify often, and lead with love. You are coherence in motion. Yay! I love it. I think we done it. I think we done it. I think we done it. I think I done it. This time I done it.